Hey everyone, I'm Caroline Rena, and I want to welcome you to Poem Talks as part of the Ride of My Life podcast, which I am shifting into a new space with the Inner Peace Pilgrimage. You'll see that, you'll start to see that because I am out on the road and not in that vehicle. It would be kind of cool, but not in that vehicle. Or maybe, I don't know, who knows. But I have come to a point on this journey where I have explained kind of, well, I've shared a couple of posts recently. So all this is happening as my life right now. And none of it is planned. None of it is, it's all being guided and created. And it's really important to me to do this for me and to share it with other people, you. And over the last few days, as I mentioned, if you've been watching my short videos, I have left from a retreat in North Carolina and headed, I am actually somewhere in the mountains in Kentucky. And it's interesting because when I do my poem talks, I talk about how these poems were written a little less than a year ago. So I'm not quite, this particular poem I wrote was like just after my birthday last year. It was written on August the 7th. And I had gone through my contemplations and trying to figure things out with my life and so on and so forth. And I went into a hole. I mean, everything was feeling good and I needed to break out of the hole. So when I woke up, and I wrote these poems every morning for a while, and like, I don't know, 3 months straight, something like that. But it was like the process I was going through. And so this particular poem, I had crashed. What I used to feel like was I was in this like hole that was a little bit taller than me, just enough where I couldn't get out of it. And there was always water like coming up to this level, just lapping, just kind of like a tease of drowning, but never really drowning. And I couldn't get out. I couldn't, because it was too slippery to get out. I couldn't reach out because I didn't have the strength to do that. And so these thoughts were coming to me about how far in I was in this pain that I was. And so this poem was written, it was called Finding Myself. And yeah, I mean, it should be self-explanatory, I guess. The good news is that at the beginning of the poem is where I had no idea what was going on. By the time I had finished it, I felt different. So, and that's usually what writing poems for me is very cathartic. And I really am grateful for this poem because it's sitting with me now in this space of rebirth for me. Today is a celebration, I feel, of life and inner peace. And coming from this space a little less than a year ago to where I am now is so incredibly beautiful. So anyway, here's the poem, Finding Myself. What is happening to me? I do not know. These painful patterns have just got to go. The pain they cause is keeping me stuck, desperately trying to get out of the muck. Excitement and optimism just happened today. This is so powerful. Things are going my way. I wish these feelings would last for a while. Things working out and having fun just makes me smile. And lately there have been days, too many to count, where fear and disappointment I cannot surmount. These days when these feelings get the best of me, feeling like I'm drowning and just wanting to flee. I am now down into the core of the pain. From generational trauma, I feel I can no longer contain. Digging deep into the trenches, Here it comes like a swarm of angry bees. I have to succumb. The feeling of death as it comes near, bringing out my worst and causing the fear. What happens now as I don't know what to do? Do I run? Do I hide? Or do I break through? I'm learning now to just sit with this pain as the waves of nausea come up again. What does this mean? I just want to run. My life is in turmoil. I am coming undone. The turmoil is there for me to heal. This is happening for, not to me, I feel. It gives me a chance to break these chains of generational patterns that run through my veins. The grief and the heartbreak, it's been for so long, causing me to feel like I do not belong on this planet. Oh, great. What am I doing here? This stuff that's not mine, I carry, is severe. Learning to sit with myself and hold space. There is nothing else. I must be still in this place. Allowing the feelings to rise and to leave. My chest moves hard. I feel I can't breathe. Counterintuitive response of the day. Time to breathe anyway, to find my way. Now it's time to cry and shake, to let this all go, continue to carry their stuff, a mistake. This is not something meant to be understood. It must be felt and released to find the good. Deep inside myself, where it's always been, I just couldn't see or find it and thought I would never win. I didn't know why, and now I do. The process it takes is not easy to pursue. I know it must be done, and days I don't know how, but I keep moving through it. I gave myself the vow to be persistent no matter what. And now the closer to the core issues, I can feel the rut. I am in, and sometimes it doesn't end. I reach out for help and try to transcend this pain that gets deeper throughout the day, that doesn't seem to want to go away. I know now that as I sit with my little girl and release this pain, things start to unfurl. Wait, I thought this is what I needed to do, to connect with this truth inside that I never knew. It is, and right now it feels inflamed. I must feel this, love it, and do it anyway. Persistence and love and abiding grace. For myself, I now place my hands on my own face. Holding myself with love so dear, like that little child to help her walk through the fear. I love you and everything will be okay. You are strong and brave, and hope that they will understand while I pay attention to you, to let you know I'm here and help you get through. You've got this. I've got this. It can be done. The clouds may be in the way, yet there is sun that will come out once again. And when it does, you will find yourself and a deep feeling of love. Wow. So that pretty much says where I am right now. I'm just walking through, driving through, riding through this journey and finding this peace and this love and this joy inside of me that I never really ever thought I could find. And to be able to share that, and to be able to share it in such a way that I feel safe, I feel in awe, I feel loved, I feel self-love. These are things that for many years I never thought would be available to me. And just by doing the work and being there for myself, my little girl, and forgiving self, forgiving others, and knowing, having kind of a vision on the other side that there is a beautiful destination, and knowing that there is no destination, that it's all just part of the journey, and just being able to have fun with it and enjoy myself. And now getting the opportunity to be out there meeting people finally. I've been wanting to do this. I started this Ride of My Life podcast last October in 2021. And now I'm doing it. And I'm very excited and happy. And I wish all of you the best in your journey, knowing it's not easy sometimes, but knowing you are supported and loved. And if you need any guidance or any, anything, just reach out, let me know. And you can follow me. You can follow on different platforms. I do have just experienced one of the most challenging things I'm walking through right now, and that's gasoline. And so if you find it in your, if anything that I do, if it touches your soul and you choose to maybe give a love offering for gas, that would be a wonderful thing. And I'd be very grateful for it. Not necessary if you can't, I understand. I just want to keep this going. And I just want to keep this going for me and for whoever watches. And so whatever you choose, fine. If you just choose to watch and subscribe and bring those numbers up, that would be great too. So again, you'll find this on YouTube, Substack, Anchor, and I think that's it. Oh no, Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcast. I'm so confused. And yeah, so all the links are on my website at carolinerena.com. So anyway, have a beautiful moment, and all that's left to say is peace. Thank you.